Hey YouTube, it's Mandak coming at you with yet again another haul video. So welcome into haul video number 84, guys. Hope you're having a great week, and I am actually filming yet again another haul video for you guys. So as I said last time, I have about 3 haul videos kind of in the queue here. So this is the second one of 3, excuse me. And really excited to go through this stuff with you guys. A lot of this stuff came from IST. In terms of comics, I have stuff from IST. I went to a comic book convention, which I'll mention in that segment, and did buy some stuff on Target.com for Lego. So Lego, they did a spend 50 get 10% off, or get $10 coupon. That's the first one this like season I've seen. So should hopefully be getting some new ones or some more of those sales here this month and probably next month as well. So I'll be making sure to look out for that. And we have 1 pack of Pokemon cards to go through. So I'll try to do a live unboxing for that as well. But without further ado, we have a lot to get to on this haul video as well. So let's get into it with the comics. Alright guys, so welcome into part 1 of my video here. This is going to be the comics, and yeah, have a good stack here. An even bigger stack than my last video actually. Just in terms of height, I don't know in terms of like content, I'm not sure how much like price wise or whatever, but yeah, so I got most of this stuff from In Stock Trades. I did go to I think it was called the Greater Harrisburg Comic Con or whatever, and that was in the Harrisburg East Mall, out in Harrisburg, obviously, Pennsylvania. And I went there with my girlfriend a couple weeks ago and actually was pleasantly surprised by it. Paying $12 to get into a con, you never know what you're going to expect, but was able to get some really good finds. My girlfriend actually bought some art at a vendor, and very nice vendor set up there. We also got like these like gourmet marshmallows. I'm a big marshmallow fan. But that was really fun. So we got to do that, and definitely found some stuff and found a new store that I might try to check out. I'm not sure where they are located, but I will plug them in this segment as well. So let's start off with what I got at that con, and then we'll work our way down here. So starting off here, was able to find this for a decent price despite the fact that the cover's ripped and taped, but doesn't really bother me. And that is the Complete Mouse collection. So obviously this is about, I guess, mice, I guess, that are living in like Poland in like the 1940s. I don't really remember. I think it's kind of like that, like pretty much during the Holocaust. I don't really know much about it except the fact that I heard it's good. So I'm gonna be giving this a read at some point. I know I think there's 2 mouse, like Mouse and Mouse 2. So that's, I think, what's collected in here. But you can see here kind of what the art looks like. Black and white. Reminds me a lot of like Blankets or Essex County in terms of its format and everything. So yeah, I think it's essentially like a documentary or like a story about the Holocaust, but told through the eyes of mice. So interesting take, and we'll give this a read and we'll see how it goes. So very nice to get this. This has been on my list for a while and just have not found a price nor pulled the trigger on it. So I eventually got around to buying it, and I'm excited I did, because very excited to read that. I've heard a lot of praise about that series. The next series I purchased, which if you saw the thumbnail for this video, you'll know what it is, and that is the Complete March series. So we have book 1 right here. We have book 2 here. And we have book 3. So this is the story of Martin Luther King. No, it's not Martin Luther King. It is John Lewis. Excuse me. I was totally off base here on this. I apologize. But this is the story of John Lewis, who was a congressman who also stood up for civil rights in the 1960s. And his famous, I guess call to fame, if you will, was the march across, I forget what bridge it was. I forget. I want to go find out. But yeah, so very excited. There is a sequel out for this right now. It's called Run. And I have not collected that yet. But I intend to read it after I collect this. Or I already did collect it. But after I read this and kind of understand what it is. And I don't think I will be disappointed. So very excited to do this. And looks like John Lewis himself also wrote this book. So yeah. So hopefully I'm not off base on there. I don't think this was, can't remember if this is Martin Luther King or if it's actually about John Lewis. So anyways, whatever it is, if I'm wrong, I apologize. But again, very excited to find out whatever this is. I'm very excited to read it and give it a look. So I bought that full series and mouse. I got that for $45 from a store or from a vendor, and I will show them right here. I have their card and sticker here. The name of them is Riverbend Comics. So they gave me this nice little sticker, which is kind of cool. And you can see here what their information is. So if you're ever curious and you want to go out and see what they're about, if you're in their area, doesn't say an address. I don't know where they're from, but very excited to hopefully check them out if I'm ever out in their area sometime. All right. Next book I got here was from an in-stock trades order, and this is just continuing my Black Science collection. So I have volumes 1 and 2 here. This is the 3rd volume. This collects issues 12 through 16 of Black Science. I totally forgot to show interiors for March. I apologize, but you can see here what Black Science looks like. Rick Remender, you can see the other creators on the cover there, but very excited to read this. I've heard a lot of good stuff about this series. And Image paperbacks, can't go wrong. Very nice production value goes into these books. And they're cheaper than Marvel's, so win-win. All right, there's that. Next book I bought here, I know in my last video I talked about collecting some Tom King Batman. And sure enough, I was able to snag another volume of Tom King Batman at 2nd and Charles. So I got volume 7, The Wedding. So again, still missing volumes 3, 4, and 5. But was able to pick this up. And again, have not read this chunk of Batman yet. This collects issues 45 through 50 and DC Nation number 0. So you see here the back. And if you look here on the inside, just an interior shot here. So obviously Tom King's run is very acclaimed, very well received, I would say, by the majority of the DC fandom. So very excited to hopefully read all that straight through at some point. My plan is to read Scott Snyder's run and then transition to Rebirth because they kind of dovetail that way. Next books I bought here were volumes 3 and 4 of Flash Rebirth. Both of them by Joshua Williamson. So volume 3 here collects, this is called Rogues Reloaded. And this collects issues 14 through 20 of Flash. You can see here, that's a good page to show there. So very interesting to read this. Again, I've not read pretty much any of these Rebirth books. So all of these will be fairly new to me, and very excited to jump in here and read some of this. You see here some other stuff as well. This is for volume 4. This is called Running Scared, and this collects issues 23 through 27. So this was really nice. They were actually running a sale at 2nd and Charles. It was buy 2, get 1 free on all DC graphic novels. So that's how I was able to get these for fairly cheap. I mean, they were about $7 each anyway, so not too bad really when you look at it. But very excited to get those as well. And we'll put those down here. As soon as I'm done with this video, all these are going on my shelf, so thank God for that. But the next book we have here is one that I was contemplating buying, and I was like, you know what? I haven't read this series. The hardcover is, you know, fairly cheap, I would say, compared to what it was going for, over 50% off, and decided to jump on it, and that is the Mr. Miracle Deluxe Edition by Tom King. There's a comment thread here, I guess, with this haul video, but yeah, don't really know much about Mr. Miracle. I've read a couple issues here and there, but actually, maybe I don't think I might have read one or two during the Crackle Comics era when I was on that podcast. But yeah, this collects the whole series, issues 1 through 12, I believe, and then it also has 60 pages of behind-the-scenes art, script, commentary, more. So very similar in design and layout as, you know, the Vision hardcover that Tom King also wrote for Marvel. You can see here the art that's going on in here as well. So very excited to read this. You see here a cover. Very nice hardcover too. This feels very nice in the hand, and definitely like, I feel like is constructed a little bit differently compared to Marvel's hardcovers. I do like the more square, you know, spine versus the more circular spine that Marvel uses. But yeah, anyways, picked this up and very excited to add that to my collection here. Next book I got here was a continuation of a series that I have been slowly collecting over the last year or two, I would say, and kind of gets me further caught up to the pretty much the present day series for the character, and that is Black Panther by Ta-Nehisi Coates. This collects issues 1 through 12 of the 2018 series, so pretty much catching up to the main series here, a few years behind still, but decided to get this. This was going for $20, which is, you know, cheaper than what you would get on in-stock trades. Unfortunately, nowadays we don't really get any really good sales on IST or any channel or any real places anymore, but you gotta look a little bit harder, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But anyways, this is volume 3 of his run. I have the first 2, so this one is called The Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda Part 1. So yeah, so I do remember reading some of the stuff from 2018 and or recently, and he's in space kind of dealing with stuff, so that's kind of where this book goes. And for better or for worse, I will read the whole run and be able to tell you how I feel about it. I do believe I've read pieces of this, definitely not the whole thing, but I've read pieces of it over time, so there's that. All right, getting down to our more big boys here. Was able to pick this up. This book was delayed for a while. I was waiting for it patiently. Saw it go on in-stock trades, picked it up, and I'm very excited I bought it because it was a book I wanted to add to my Spider-Man collection, and that is Spider-Man by Todd McFarlane. So this is the adjectiveless Spider-Man that came out in the 90s. And this collects issues numbers 1 through 14 and 16, and X-Force 1991, number 4. So you can see here the cover roll in the back. Small omnibus, you can see here the size, very small. So, you know, cover price of this was $75. I got it for around $37, I think, on IST, which is not too bad, honestly. But yeah, really bought this pretty much for the art. But I've heard the story is pretty good as well, so we'll give this a read and we'll see how it is. You know, I have read the Todd McFarlane and David Michelini omnibus of Spider-Man stuff, so I am familiar with his art and the characterization he uses for him, but it'll be interesting to see Todd, writing this series as well. So there's that. Again, the shrink wrap. I would show you art, but I don't want to rip the shrink wrap off until I've read it, so sorry about that. Same thing for the Black Panther omnibus. All right. And the last book that I bought here is another Spider-Man book that I've already read everything of. So why did I buy this? So the reason why I bought this is because at the time that I've read these issues, I read them in black and white, and obviously missed out on a lot of what makes a comic book and a story, right? Lack of color definitely hurt my experience, I would say. And the reason why it was in black and white was I read it in the essential collections, which are gone now. Marvel's not making any of them, thank God, because they were awful. But decided to pick this up because someday when I'm older, or maybe when I have kids, if I have kids, I would imagine I will have kids one day, they can go back and read this, and I can even go back and reread this as well. And that is, I don't know, that's such a long introduction. That is the Amazing Spider-Man Omnibus Volume 5. So you can see here the spine. This is the very first spine of an omnibus I've bought that has this new redesign with the smaller font and the little art on the bottom. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I hate it. You know, for somebody who has collected a lot of omnibus over the years, I didn't see anything wrong with the design before, and frankly, I don't know why they made this change here, especially for reprinted volumes. It's just going to look so bad on the shelf, and I don't know. It is what it is, right? So you can see here the cover roll, pretty thick cover roll in the back. A lot of issues in this book, and you can see here the book is not too thick. So they definitely did a good job kind of getting this condensed down, but time will tell how the page quality works with this. That kind of concerns me with all these issues. I don't know how thick the paper is, but we'll find out about that. Retail price on this was $125, which is expected, right? It's a Spider-Man Omni, so it's going to be that price. But again, very nice to get this. Now, the only thing I need to pick up now is a reprint of Volume 3, and that's set to come out, I believe, either the end of this month or it got pushed back. It was supposed to come out in September, but it got delayed, so I'll be patiently waiting for that. But in the meantime, this will be good to have. And yeah, very, very nice cover choice. I went with the comic cover, you know, so I didn't do the variant or whatever. I don't know. So yeah, there's that. Very excited. Sorry about the reflection with the light. Okay, so that is my comics, guys. A lot of good stuff. A lot more stuff. I'm gonna have to make a lot of space here on my shelves for these books. They're pretty big, so that should be fun to do. But anyways, guys, let's get into the next segment of our video, which will be the trading cards. All right, guys, welcome back to part 2 of my video. This is the trading cards, and short and simple, I just bought another Big Lots pack of cards. So in an effort to make this segment a little bit longer, we'll go through and we'll actually open up these cards and we'll see what's in here, and we'll add them to our list of cards. So first one here we have is Reverse Hollow Alolan Grimer. Very cool to see that. Got some leaf energy or grass energy. We have a Turbo Patch trainer card. Very cool. I'm just gonna put all these in a pile. All right. We got Macargo. Cool. We have Krokorok. Yeah, Krokorok. The evolution of Sandile. We got old Shuckle. Sorry if these are kind of blurry. I'm just trying to get through these a little quickly here. We have Furret. I don't think I have a Furret. I could be wrong, but very cool to get one of those. Another Nickit. I actually unboxed one of these in my packs that I showed in my last video, so I got one of those as well. Another Choodle. So I got a bunch of these. I have a theme deck that's built around Dreadnought, so we have a Cramorant. Sorry if I mispronounced that. So you can see there that card. Very cool to get that. We have Rotom. Electric Rotom here. Well, I guess they're all electric, but you know what I mean. Qfant. I will be honest, I'm not caught up with Pokemon completely, especially with the new generations, but I've never seen this Pokemon before. Yeah, I'm sure this is from Sword and Shield, so that's probably why I haven't seen it before. We got Grookey, so another Grookey. That's good to have. We got Golett. Pretty nice to have that. Got another Voltorb. Bunch of Voltorbs in my collection, I can tell you that. And we have a Doug Trio. So I have a bunch of those as well. So great to have some more repeats just to kind of help me build out some decks. But yeah, you know, these card packs, you know, they're about $4 or $5, and for 15 cards, I would say that's a deal, right? It's more than one pack. So that was my Pokemon cards segment. I guess I could take this time to talk a little bit more about my plans for my card collection. So right now I'm in the process of trying to get everything organized in this room. And my plan is to unbox all these cards that I have. I still have more packs to unbox, and I got to put them in sleeves. And then I'm going to put them into my database for my card collection. And that's going to be a process. So I've started it a couple months ago, and I'm trying to get it all sorted away so I know what I have, and I can start kind of looking at what I want to build a deck with. So more to come on that, but I'll be happy with collecting in the meantime. So yeah, excuse me, that is my trading card section, and let us get into the last section of this video, which is the Lego segment. So stay tuned for that. All right, guys, welcome into part 3 of this video, which is the Lego segment. And I do have a lot of stuff to go over here. I do have a Lego store trip. When I was up visiting my girlfriend's family, we went to a mall that had a Lego store in it. So I was able to get some stuff there and picked up some stuff, again, like I said, from the Target sale, which at the time of this video being posted is no longer going on, but have no fear. I am almost certain it will be back before the end of this month. And if it's not back before the end of this month, it will be back in November for Black Friday. I know, you know, at this time of the year, stores are trying to push out all of their old products to make way for new products. So just have to play the waiting game. But was able to get some newer stuff for, I guess, a sale, if you want to call it, getting a coupon, a sale, or a gift card as a sale. But anyways, let's get into it, starting with some of these smaller sets. So when I went to the Lego store, they were having a promotion where if you spent $40 or more, you got 2 poly bags. So I'll show those here. First one is 30563. This is like caterpillars and stuff like that, little creator poly bag there. And then the next one here is 30564. And again, another poly bag. So I do not have duplicates of this. So because of that, I will actually keep these sealed until there ever comes a day where I find more of them. I don't know if that ever will happen, but I do intend to keep those sealed until I can find a duplicate. As you guys know, with poly bags, that's kind of why I buy them. Those are my investment Lego opportunities, if you will. They're very small, low stakes things, and usually when they retire, they go up, they probably double in price, triple in price. So you could probably sell them for 10, 15 bucks at the most. So something to think about down the line. If I ever get into a pinch and I need some extra income, I can sell all of those. So yeah. While I was at the Lego store, I did go ahead and buy some of the newer brick heads that came out. First one here is the 40480 Kitten and Ginger Tabby. So I did buy the kitten and the cat, the long-haired cat, from earlier in this year. So these ones will be nice to have as well. Nice color scheme and colors there, as well as the scarves. That's a nice touch as well. So pick that one up. Next one I bought here was the Chick and Cockatiel. I think I pronounced that right. If I didn't, I apologize. But yeah, so this is going to go very nice with the Budgie. I think it's Budgie. I think that was the bird I made. So very nice to see these as well, but I don't know. Part of me kind of feels like these are like slight clones of the other sets, but we'll see when the builds go on. We'll see how they are, but I forgot to show the back of the other one, but you can see here kind of the little nest that it comes in. So pretty neat. I like these little brick heads. I think going with pets was a good choice because definitely I guess, opens up the fandom for other stuff, right? So it doesn't have to be always a IP, you know, a licensed brickhead. It can be, you know, their own type of stuff, which obviously Lego likes because they get all the profit from it, right? So next thing we have here is the Lego hamster and baby hamster. I guess they just called it baby hamster, but you can see here, pretty cool design. Comes with a little carrot, I guess it looks like. And if you flip here on the back, you can see their little stand they come with. Definitely nice to see them branching out to do other animals. So yeah, so now I own all of the newer ooh, that was a really bad, sorry about that. Now I own all of the newer brickheads with the animals at least, and I think for right now, I think that's all I really need for brickheads. Honestly, have not seen a lot of Marvel or Star Wars ones recently, so I know the 150th one is supposed to be Ahsoka Tano, so I'll probably be picking that one up, but aside from that, I don't really have much to go out and get. There's some Harry Potter ones that my girlfriend might like to have, so I might buy those and we can build them together, but we'll see. I'm not too keen on picking them all up, but yeah. So the next set I have here, actually, there's a story behind this. So this set came out for the seasonal, you know, fall seasonal air time, and I waited. I did not pick it up and regretted it because I missed out on buying it. Went to my local Lego store. They did not have it, and was kind of bummed because I had the rest of these sets, like from this like little mini wave of sets, if you will, for seasonal stuff from Lego. And kind of mad that I couldn't pick it up, and it's my own fault, right? I waited too long. And sure enough, my girlfriend sends me a text message with a tracking number saying that she ordered this for me. And I just want to give a shout out to Monica. Thank you so much for purchasing this for me. This is not her fault by any means, but the box came pretty beat up, and honestly, what I'm going to show you here is definitely better than how it came. And I don't know how that happened because the person that was shipping it really tried hard to like keep it like bubble wrapped and stuff, but I think it just got thrown on something else that was heavier than it, and it got squashed. But you can see here, this set is the Lego 40497 Halloween Owl. So as you can see here on the back, I do have the Valentine's Day bear, the Easter bunny, and the penguin. I still have yet to build the bear. I'm waiting till next Valentine's Day to build that, but as you can see here, we have the owl, and very nice design here. Love the colors on this owl. Love the little pumpkin and the stand it comes on with the purple stand there. So we'll be building this in time for Halloween this year. So I have a couple of seasonal sets I gotta build before the end of this month. So I have this, I have the La Katrina, I believe. So we'll build those two. But again, huge shout out to my girlfriend. Thank you so much for buying this for me. I know it's still out of stock, so yeah, I'm just really thankful to have her to fuel my addiction. I know that she knows it's an addiction of mine, so thank you again. All right, moving on here, we have the rest of these sets are the sets that I said were from Target's sale, which is spend $50, get a $10 gift card. And went ahead and made some purchases. Not everything else was kind of either too expensive to justify it or was stuff that I wasn't really looking for. So the first stuff I got is the Mandalorian Forge. The Armor's Mandalorian Forge. So originally retail for $30. With the coupon, it kind of helped fuel my incentive to go buy this. So this comes with 3 really great minifigures. Comes with the Mandalorian again, who's pretty much in every set now. Comes with the armor and comes with Paz Vizsla. So very nice build here, and yeah, definitely. It would be nice if I had more space. It would be really nice to kind of have all these Mandalorian sets like set up in like a scenery, because they just all really go well together, right? The Razor Crest, the Trouble on Tatooine set, this Mandalorian Forge, the ATST Raider, you know, all those stuff. Be nice to have it like set up. I just don't have the space to really show that right now. Maybe one day I'll be able to, but they all really accent each other very well. So that's what I like about it. But yeah, able to pick that up. Next set I got here was the Lego 76200 Bro Thor's New Asgard. So again, still flabbergasted that this was a set that was created and released by Lego. Just seemed like a scene that wouldn't really translate well to a Lego set, if you will. And honestly, I'm very excited that they did it because, you know, we get some really great minifigures in this set. Very detailed little cutout here, and I know exactly where I'll be putting this on my shelf. So really excited to have this. And you can see here you get Meek, Korg, and Bro Thor. So yeah, I love the branding and the approach Lego Marvel is taking, using the Infinity Saga emblem on the top there. Really allows them to go back and pretty much make any set from any movie that they want. And really hope we see stuff from, you know, past movies that maybe Lego never got to or didn't have the license to make yet. So I'm very excited to see this, and yeah, hopefully they continue this box art and this theme and this like little sub theme they have going on with Lego Marvel. Okay, put those boxes aside. The last that I bought here was one that I was on the fence for. Again, as I mentioned maybe in previous videos, I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan, but I know my girlfriend is, and I bought a bunch of sets that, you know, they were on sale at the time, and hopefully her and I are gonna build one day. So, excuse me, I'm sorry, I burped. Yeah, one of them was this set, and the reason why I bought this was it serves more than just a Lego set purpose. It's also a thing that we can kind of do, you know, as a game and play. And you guys might know what I'm referring to, and that is the Hogwarts Wizard's chess, excuse me. So retailed for $60. I used that coupon from my previous purchase to get $10 off of this, and also get a coupon for this. But this is a great set. For $60, you get the full chessboard here. You get 3, I'm assuming, exclusive minifigures. I mean, these torso prints look new to me on this. I could be wrong on that. And on top of that, you also get the gold Professor Snape minifigure. So this is celebrating the 20th anniversary of Lego Harry Potter. So very excited to own this. Again, this is recreating the scene from the Sorcerer's Stone, but you can also use this as a actual chessboard if you desire. So probably using it for that purpose as well. But yeah, very nice to have this, and the minifigure, the designs of the chess pieces are on point with the movie. I love the way they design these, and just very detailed. One of the best chess sets, I would say, Lego's ever made. And honestly, I'm glad I bought this instead of the like generic chess set that Lego has made, because this one is leaps and bounds better. So that's that, guys. That is my haul video, and or that is my Lego haul here. So let's get into the outro, and we'll close out this video. All right, guys, so that is haul video number 84. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So yeah, a lot of good stuff here, a lot of a lot of building ahead of me, a lot of reading. Yeah, just very excited to have all this stuff, and a lot of good additions to the collection for sure. But what was your favorite thing on this video? I'd love to hear that down in the comments. If I messed anything up, please let me know as well. I'd love to hear about that. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and until next time, I will see you on the flip side. Peace.